Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today what I have for you guys is a brand new GTA 5 Online video, and of course, as you know, it is Tuesday. Coming up very fast tomorrow, we're going to get all of the news and information early, previewed early, for the GTA Online weekly event that is dropping early Thursday morning Central Time here in the US. And of course, on Tuesdays, I like to do a little bit of an update reminder to basically refresh and review all of the stuff from this past week, and particularly with this week when it comes to some of our discounts, money bonuses, removed in rare vehicles, plus some of the free rewards that you can unlock as well. We have some pretty good opportunities here. One of the highlights of this week, besides the nice money bonuses, is the free claimable vehicle that you can actually get in GTA Online this week. You can see it behind me. It is this car right here. It looks absolutely stunning, at least from the front. The rear could use some work, but it is a very nice vehicle. If you guys do want to pick it up, I will be showcasing you guys in this video, and we'll be reviewing how you can get it in game this week. So as we get started, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and let's jump into things. So here we are in my nightclub, and I want to talk about a few things, because of course, when it comes to the money bonuses, it is nightclub week here in GTA Online. We do not have double money on the nightclub sales, but we have a better week for nightclub business owners in general, because everything else about the nightclub is double. So we have double the daily nightclub daily income, of course, instead of the usual $50,000 added to the wall safe. As long as you have between 90 and 100% popularity, you'll be making 100,000. So I need to claim my money for today right here. All of this is featured in my money guide from Friday, which I will have linked in the description below, so you can learn yourself how to take advantage of the nightclub business and make tons of money solo for the remainder of this weekly update, and even into the future, even after this stuff isn't on bonus anymore. We also have double the speed on your nightclub warehouse goods production, so your nightclub is going to generate goods faster. And I think this is better than double money on the actual sale missions, because of course, yeah, it would be nice to get double money on the sale. You can do twice as many sales this week, so you know, while you're trying to fill up your South American imports, that's only going to take you 10 hours now instead of 20. Realistically, is someone going to play the game for 20 hours during a weekly event when people talk about only playing an hour or two a week? No, probably not, right? So double the goods is going to help you get to that sale faster, which will be nice, stacked with the double the daily income, as well as double money, RP, and goods that you can get from doing the nightclub goods sourcing missions through your Johan contact on your phone. You can fill up your nightclub even faster that way. Those missions have a 20-minute cooldown, but of course, there's something you can do where if you go to the LS car meet and start a race and back out, you could bypass the cooldown. Some players on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S can also go to the main menu and join back into GTA Online. Supposedly they can skip the cooldown that way. I'm not sure, I haven't tested that, that's just what I've heard, but nonetheless, double goods, double money and double RP from the nightclub goods missions, double money on the daily income in your wall safe, and double the production speed for your nightclub generation goods. It's super effective. All of that combined, I think, is a better week than just double money on the sale mission, to be honest. I've made way more this week than any other week where it's been just double money on the sale missions themselves. So definitely check all this out. But of course, if you're trying to unlock your nightclub and you don't have one yet, a way to get it faster is, of course, doing some jobs. And this week, we also have triple money and triple RP on the new community series jobs that have been added to the various playlists this week. So make sure to scroll through yourself, find some of these, try them out, and you'll get triple the money and triple the RP. And of course, when it comes to our discounts this week, we have a fantastic opportunity of 30% off all nightclub properties, 30% off all nightclub upgrades, and 30% off all nightclub modifications as well. I recommend you stick away from the nightclubs down at the docks as well as the airport. These are pretty decent right here. Central City as well as like Mission Row area and La Mesa and stuff like that are decent. I have this one right here, but nonetheless, I would highly recommend, if you're going to get a nightclub this week because you haven't already, it's still worth it. Of course, I would add all 5 floors to your storage facility to generate the most amount of nightclub goods possible. Get your vehicles for the deliveries. I would stick away from the Mule Custom though, because of course that's like the slowest vehicle. Stick with the Speedo as well as the Pounder Custom, and then of course add floors to your garage as well so you could store more vehicles in your nightclub as well. That's just one big discount for the week. The other big discount that we have to talk about, it's one of the very few we have. It's quite a shame that we only have a few discounts this week, or actually a couple, or a few in total, but a couple vehicle discounts. One of them is 30% off the Trufati Thrax for $1,627,500. This is worth picking up this week. And then the only other vehicle discount we have, making this the second one, it's the Festival Bus. You can get it for $969,500 instead of the usual $1.385 million. This isn't worth it at all. I would just skip it. This week's podium vehicle that you only have a few days left to try and unlock is this declared classy Walton L35. It's a really awesome pickup truck. Retail value is $1,670,000, so if you can win it, that's fantastic. I reviewed it in my free vehicles guide, both for the podium vehicle, for the Diamond Casino, and of course our LS Car Meet prize ride this week, which we're going to be jumping into after this. So if you want to see that video, that will be linked down in the description. We go over all the performance and customization reviews and stats for these types of vehicles, but you could tackle really steep terrains with it. It's great for off-roading. It's got massive tires, lifted suspension, all that. The ground clearance for rock crawling could be a little bit better, but this thing is such a treat to drive up in the north part of the map. Highly recommend you try and win any podium vehicle, but particularly for this one, it is worth you trying every single day. So as always in my Tuesday update reminder videos, let's spin this lucky wheel, see if we can cop anything good for this week. I have not gotten lucky with the podium vehicles recently. I have not won a single one in a couple weeks now, and of course today, no different. 10,000 RP, that's all right. Also, when you stop by, make sure to claim your visitor chips as well. That's definitely something you want to take advantage of. Now I'll see you at the LS Car Meet. This week's LS Car Meet prize ride is absolutely amazing. You can get the Pegassi Tempesta. All you need to do is place top 3 in LS Car Meet Series races for 3 days in a row. So since it is Tuesday, you have a limited time left. Hopefully you've been putting in some progress towards it. If you have not unlocked it yet, it released with the Import-Export DLC. It's a fantastic car. It's got all-wheel drive. It's got amazing acceleration, top speed, fantastic cornering capabilities, but the traction on the road is also exceptional as well. It may not have the most nimble handling, but you will not lose grip ever, even if you're bombing a turn. Like I said, if you want to unlock it, the prize ride challenge, place top 3 in LS Car Meet Series races for 3 days in a row this week. Now, of course, we have to talk about the other vehicles this week. Your premium test ride vehicle, if you are on Xbox Series X and S, or of course PlayStation 5, it's going to be the Panola Caruso. You can find it over in that corner next to that pink car with the blue purple flames. But here we have 3 other vehicles I want to talk about right now. They're not removed. We're going to talk about the premium deluxe motorsport vehicles, which are removed, but we do have this Emperor Vector here. We also have the Karen Previan featured here, and in addition to that, we have the Karen Kuruma. Check out these liveries right here. These are really nice. The Emperor Vector is rocking the Zero Gas Racing livery. We have this really cool graffiti graphic here, the Raga Rum livery on the Karen Previan with a bunch of cool decals, and you get this really awesome like digital camo mind-mocked Karen Kuruma build and livery. It is pretty sweet. Like I said, none of these are removed cars, but if you want these exclusive limited time liveries, then make sure you take advantage and buy these cars from the LS Car Meet this week. The Emperor Vector is going to run you $1,338,750. Then when it comes to the Karen Previan, it costs $1,117,500, and then the Karen Kuruma is going to run you $95,000. None of these are discounted. Here we are at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport. I did review these in my major changes for the weekly update on Thursday, and we went into extreme detail on all of the handling and performance characteristics of these cars, but of course, for your reminder, we have to go over them again. So you can get all these vehicles from Simeon's, but let's start off. Let's do it from this side this time. We do have the Western Wolfsbane. It's going to be similar to the Damon. It's got a top speed of 102 miles an hour. It is surprisingly good in the acceleration department. Obviously, it's not designed for dirt, but nonetheless, it can handle well off-road if you take it on the trails. It's got minimal wheel spin, and overall I think it's a nice versatile choice in terms of a bike. Blue frame, American flag livery, looks pretty cool. It is going to run you $118,939 this week. Now, in addition to that, we also have this Albany Alpha. This is a nice sporty model of a car. It's got a high top speed of 118 miles an hour. Again, good acceleration. It's got some wheel spin. You'd think it's a pretty heavy car, but it's actually pretty light. It's got a long wheelbase, and so that's one reason I was surprised when driving it, but it handles very lightly. It's very strange. Like, just, you'd figure this would be a really heavy car, right, judging by its size, but nonetheless, it is very light on the street. It is rear-wheel drive, so watch out for this car to overstep and, you know, oversteer, things like that. It's inspired by the 2013 Cadillac El Mirage concept car, but overall, I think for its price point, it's $150,000. It offers pretty good performance for that price point. Next up, this is one of my favorites from this week, the Canis Seminole Frontier. It's an extremely dependable SUV. It's got fantastic off-roading capabilities and good durability as well. The top speed is modest. It's only 100 miles an hour, and it's only 4 speed, which kind of stinks right there, but it is all-wheel drive. It's inspired by that second-gen Jeep Cherokee, and it excels in rock crawling as well. Of course, not the highest ground clearance, with the axle being pretty low to the ground, but nonetheless, it does provide exceptional stability on the road and off-road. You can put some cool off-road tires on here, and the customization options are quite nice, with bull bars on the front and rear bumpers. You can put like roof racks on here and all this crazy stuff. Between this and the Ennis Helion, the Helion's probably a little bit better, but but the Canis Seminole Frontier just looks great as well in terms of its style. This one's going to run you $700,000 this week. Next, we have the Grotti Stinger. It's a high-performance Grand Tourer. It's inspired by the Ferrari 250 GTO. Of course, between this and the Stinger GT, the only difference is the GT is the coupe, the Stinger is the convertible or the cabrio in this game. Watch out with its tendency to oversteer. It's not really going to step out on you. It actually handles insanely well within its limits, but of course, it's not a supercar. It's not a hypercar. Do not treat it like that. It will oversteer if you get too fast around those turns. Overall, if you're wondering if you should get this one or wait for the Stinger GT to make a reappearance in the game, honestly, the choice is highly dependent on your cosmetic preference. They have basically the exact same performance, so whether you want the convertible or the coupe, that's up to you. This one comes in like this nice, is this a matte black or like a matte, like super dark midnight blue or something? I'm not too sure, but it looks very nice in the garage here, or the dealership. Then we also have the Dundreary Landstalker XL. Big, durable SUV. Of course, it's based off those Lincoln Navigators. It's got a surprisingly small turning radius. This thing looks like a massive cruise ship of a vehicle, right? But it can turn kind of on a dime, especially for its size. So don't discount it because you think it's slow and sluggish like the Granger 3600 LX. Honestly, it's insanely maneuverable despite its bulky frame, and it's got good enough damage resistance, and it's got pretty good off-road capability as well. Of course, it's not like a dedicated off-road vehicle. It's just like a family SUV, but nonetheless, pretty cool in this game. It's going to cost you $1,244,510. Like I said, all of these are removed vehicles, so once they go away, you may not see them for months, maybe over a year, something like that, so don't miss out this week. Next up at the salvage yard here, we have this week's claimable vehicle, which is the Vicer Neo, which you can see right here. It comes with the Las Venturas license plate. Like I said, it's claimable. You can steal it as part of the gangbanger robbery. This was the vehicle I was using at the beginning of this video, and of course, I actually made a video about it on Monday yesterday if you want to check it out, just doing a live gameplay, giving it a performance review, all of that. But in addition, if you want to check out the other salvage yard vehicle robberies, we have the Anis ZR350. This is this week's mid-range vehicle featured in the cargo ship robbery. The Vicer Neo is, of course, the top range. And then the standard range vehicle this week is the Willard Eudora, and you steal it in the McToney robbery. Next up, here we are at Luxury Autos, where you could take advantage of the following two vehicles. Not that they're all that impressive, and they are not removed or anything like that, because they are new with the Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC update. But we do have the Vapid Dominator FX here, which features this cool livery, which you could check out on it. And if you do want to purchase it, you can get it here for $1,575,080. But of course, you can get it off the in-game website as well. Same when it comes to the Canis Castigator, but it does come with the cool splotched camo livery, and you could buy this vehicle for $1,676,220. At the gun van this week, we have some pretty decent opportunities, so let's check them out. We have the crowbar, the sweeper shotgun, the heavy sniper, the advanced rifle, the assault rifle, and of course, the combat shotgun. Now, the combat shotgun is going to be 40% off for GTA Plus members only, so if you're a paying member, don't forget you're sitting on this discount. You might as well take advantage of it. Every other player could take advantage of 40% off the sweeper shotgun. This one isn't that fantastic. It actually shoots really slow. It's nothing like the amazing variant that's in GTA 4. This one kind of sucks, but nonetheless, you want to get, of course, the advanced rifle. Don't sleep on this. This isn't on discount. Neither is the heavy sniper, neither is the assault rifle, but upgrading this to the Mark II is pretty cool. Heavy sniper Mark II is also pretty awesome, and like I said, don't sleep on that advanced rifle. Just briefly going over our time trials and premium race for this week, let's start off. Your standard time trial, which you have a limited time left to take advantage of, is of course El Burro Heights with a par time of 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Your HSW time trial is going to be East Vinewood to Vespucci Beach, and then your premium race for this week is Business Trip. It is locked to the Supercars class only. Now, with all that out of the way, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Of course, make sure to tune back in tomorrow, because when we get the news and information of all of our other money bonuses, discounts, and basically everything else with the next weekly event here in GTA Online when it drops Thursday morning, Rockstar previews the information early to us on Wednesdays, and that's when I cover the news here on my channel. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to tune back in tomorrow for more GTA Online content. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos.